Today we are harvesting sweet potatoes. In this video I want to show you what we grew specifically in bags. At the beginning of the year, at the start of the season, I showed how we got started, how we grew them, how we planted sweet potato seedlings in bags. We have been growing sweet potatoes for many years, but we used to plant them the traditional way, in garden beds. Right in the garden we would dig up very good harvests, but today this is a completely new method for us. I promised to show what would grow specifically in bags. Let's take a look. Well, first of all, I want to show you something. Here we planted with a double purpose. We have a sort of utility area here, well, a compost heap at the back of the yard, and this is what we grew. Sweet potatoes in bags. It looked like a green waterfall, so it acted as a screen. The slate here is very unattractive. The sweet potato did its job, its leaves, its vines, because sweet potato is basically a vine, did great. But there was frost yesterday. Sweet potato can't handle it at all. At just 0.5 degrees, that's it, it freezes just like that. Well, it is what it is after all. It's mid-October. And now the bags we used to grow sweet potatoes have been opened. Let's try to harvest them, remove them. For that I need pruning shears. We always cut the vines, whether they're in bags or in the beds. Like these. I don't remember if we planted 2 or 3 seedlings in each of these bags. In the summer, of course, we watered them because sweet potatoes love to drink water. But I'm not entirely sure we'll achieve a truly good and abundant harvest here. In any case, we certainly don't expect the overall harvest to be quite as good as it typically is in regular, well-established garden beds when we carefully plant them. Yes, we trimmed them, and look what we have here. We have a bag like this, which I think is filled with the harvest. Well, what kind of harvest do we have here? Let's take a look together now. I'll cut it open carefully. Oh, look! By the way, you can clearly observe that it even sent its resilient roots directly through the protective bag and diligently drew essential moisture from within that very container, showcasing its remarkable adaptability. I see moist soil here, so it grew almost as if it were in a garden bed. We'll cut the bag open because after half a year filled with soil, it doesn't hold together anymore anyway. Here is such a small clump of earth. In this endeavor, we sincerely hope to truly see a bountiful and abundant harvest. Well then, let's hold our breath and open it. You see, after all, despite our watering, apparently it was lacking this. Well, it didn't have enough moisture. Although I can already feel that we'll see some harvest here. And the harvest isn't bad, friends. It's really not bad at all. It's almost the same as in regular garden beds. When it grew without any restrictions, but still, the bag limited it a bit. This is one plant. You see, I'm holding it. This is the harvest from just one. Let's put it right here and so we can continue, because this isn't the entire harvest from our harvesting bag just yet. By the way, this can also be very easily and readily eaten, and it's quite delicious. Let's see, I found another bush. Wow, look at this, friends. And it also has a harvest. Honestly, I was a bit, well, so to speak, I was a bit skeptical that we would get such a good harvest from the bags. Please write how you grow them, whether you've tried growing in bags or not. It will be interesting, of course, to read about it. Your comments, because your experience, the experience of every viewer of our channel, is valuable, and it's also interesting to read about it in the comments. Then sometimes I take a lot of useful information for myself. Well, I guess that's all. Friends, I won't be putting it on the scale. As you can see for yourselves, this is how much we dug up from one sugar bag. We planted, well, I can see now 2 plants. 2 seedlings, I repeat. We watered them but didn't feed them with anything. This is the kind of harvest we got. It's worth it, it really is. If you have, well, let's say you don't have the opportunity to plant a whole row or you don't want it spreading somewhere, then just put the bags wherever is convenient for you, water them here and there, and you'll have a sweet potato harvest. I'll wrap up this video here. I hope you found it very interesting. Personally, I was really curious to see what we managed to grow.